Greetings. I'm Thomas Caldwell of the Aurelian Column, and this is Movie Night. We are currently commemorating the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II in Europe. And over the past 8 decades, there have been made perhaps thousands of films and documentaries and television shows about that most horrible conflict that took the lives of millions upon millions of Europeans, Russians, Americans. Now, many of the movies that have been produced over the years are known to just about everybody. Patton, A Bridge Too Far, Saving Private Ryan, The Guns of Navarone, which is one of my favorites. But there's one movie that has been somewhat forgotten, and you might want to check it out, because it is different, and even though it deals with war, it's actually quite beautiful. It's called The Train, and it stars Burt Lancaster and the British actor Paul Scofield, and it came out in 1964. It's based on the attempted theft of French art by retreating German forces in 1944. It's a tale of how the French resistance prevented many of its national treasures from being taken to Germany as the Allied forces closed in and retook the city of Paris. Now, the story is fictionalized, of course. The real story is far less exciting. In reality, the French just did what they do best, which was impose so much bureaucracy and red tape and managerial incompetence that the Germans just threw up their hands and said, forget it, and split. It's probably the last black and white war action adventure film ever made. It's in black and white. It's not color. And the special effects, of course, were not done with CGI or even with models in a studio. They're all real. The French were actually getting rid of a railroad center and a lot of old locomotives, and they were blown up, collided, derailed. Boy, this is an exciting one, and it's all for real. They used dynamite to blow things up. It's amazing nobody was killed, although some people were injured, including Burt Lancaster. Another thing, too, is most of the actors did their own stunts. There's a certain beauty to black and white films, which we don't see anymore. The use of shadows, a focus on the expressions of eyes. And in this movie, sometimes silence plays a very, very important part in the drama. And that's what's really nice. Burt Lancaster plays a very convincing French partisan. And British actor Paul Scofield really steals the show as an art-mad German colonel obsessed with all of this beauty that he has been entrusted to bringing back to the Reich. And he is going to do anything by hook or by crook to bring all of these priceless paintings back to Berlin. And it's a duel of wits. It's both believable and at the same time exciting. This is for people who are intelligent, educated, have a good command of history, understand art, and can appreciate a quality film done in the old way. Somebody who can appreciate the plot and the telling of a good tale. You don't see much of that anymore, especially with war movies, which tend to emphasize the violence, the explosions, and usually very little character development. You have that here. And as they like to say, they don't make them like they used to anymore. Again, the movie is The Train, starring Burt Lancaster and Paul Scofield. It came out in 1964 by United Artists. It was filmed in France and is a very believable tale. It's available in many locations and available on YouTube for free if you want to put up with the ads. That's it for today. If you appreciate my work, please like, subscribe, and share. Share with your friends and share with your enemies, especially if they like movies about trains. I can be reached at feedback@aureliancolumn.com. That's feedback@aureliancolumn.com. I'm up on X. My handle there is MICCAMPEN. That's MICCAMPEN. This podcast originates at Substack. My address there is aureliancolumn.substack.com, and if you send me a direct text message, I might get back to you. Until we meet again, be good, be safe, be vigilant, and don't forget the popcorn. Good day.